Hello everyone and welcome over here to the replacement signups video for the Dascar Phillips Cup Series season number 9. And this is replacement video number 2. Of course, we have our comment deadline yesterday. 4 drivers had not commented before for a couple of weeks, and those 4 drivers didn't comment in time for the comment deadline, and that means that 0 Phil Papura, Sebastian Torres, 21, 23 Brian Fox, and 60 Emmanuel Hardnett are not in the Phillips Cup Series anymore. And that means, of course, that we're gonna have 4 open spots. Now, first off, I want to give a shout out and thank you to both John Ciudadino and Jane Pinter, partners in this deal, for putting out a video asking their drivers from the Dascar Regional Pro Cup Series and Dascar KLM Series if they want to move up to the Phillips Cup Series, or, well, to the next series in that way, or not. And a couple of drivers have commented, and well, quite some have not. At least a couple of drivers now moved up. 5 drivers, I think, moved up from the KLM series to the Dascar Regional Pro Cup series. Many also signed up again for the Dascar KLM series. So hopefully we're gonna have 3 quite full series now. So if you are not yet in either the Dascar Phillips Cup Series, Dascar Regional Pro Cup Series, and Dascar KLM Series, I highly recommend signing up first for the Dascar KLM Series, and then you can move up to the next series and so on. And especially if you want to be in the Phillips Cup Series, you gotta start with the Dascar KLM Series, then move up to the Regional Pro Cup Series, and then after that you can enter the Phillips Cup Series. So we'll be in a couple of weeks' time. Ask a few drivers if they want to move up or not. A couple of drivers responded. Most of them didn't want to move up yet. One driver did want to move up, and that is Scott Roush. And he's the only one who had responded that he wanted to move up to the Phillips Cup Series. So this science video is for you. So Scott Roush, you can pick a car now. If you don't pick a car, well, I'm not really sure. I think I will just put out a deadline for coming Wednesday, and everybody has to sign up for the series before then. If you haven't replied yet, if you want to move up to the Phillips Cup Series but you still want to, no problem, you can sign up right here in this video. Those drivers will get a we'll get, how do you call that? We'll get to sign up. Well, I don't know. We'll get to sign up in this video, and you will be in first. Of course, 4 spots open, so that does mean that sort of first come first serve. And Scott Roush is on top of the list, so that means that he is that simply because he's the only one who replied he wanted to move up. Do something that just popped in my mind. Remember, of course, if you have 2 drivers in either the KLM series or the Dascar Regional Pro Cup series, what you can do is move up one driver to the Phillips Cup series, and the other driver you can let him stay in the series, and that is also what Angel Navarro has done. Martin Suarez also, with Eric Powers staying in the Regional Pro Cup series and Martin Suarez entering the Phillips Cup series. So if you want to do that, that's fine. Of course, we have only 1 driver that replied, and we have 4 open spots. So that does mean that if there's nobody else who wants to move up from the Regional Pro Cup series or the KLM series, and remember once again, you can in this time you can move up from the KLM series straight over the Regional Pro Cup series to the Phillips Cup series if you want to. What you guys want. But of course, there is a possibility that we're not gonna have 4 drivers move up to the Phillips Cup Series from the Regional Pro Cup Series or KLM Series, and that will leave us with a gap. So there's now a sort of simple solution. We've gone through the previous Phillips Cup Series seasons and looked at who has been in the Phillips Cup Series from season 7 onwards. So drivers that have been in Phillips Cup Series season 7, there are 4 drivers that are elected. Those drivers can sign up a 3rd driver now. Of course, remember, first off, we will look at drivers who want to move up. So it's, of course, it's possible that there's only gonna be drivers moving up from one of those series, but if there is space, secondly will be those drivers who want to who get an opportunity to enter a third driver. And of course, once again, those will only be drivers who have been in the Phillips Cup Series since season 7 onwards. So those drivers, or sort of team owners, are Joseph and Nesto. Of course, he's Dascar president. Only one driver is in the series so far. So Joseph, if you want to have a second driver, you can sign him up here. If you want a third driver, you have to wait till next time. So not sure if you want to. Also, Anna Gregg, team owner. I'm not sure if she has a third driver. Keith Black, I'm pretty sure he has a third driver, and he can sign up. You can sign up that third driver now. And also, last but not least, Daniel Voiles. So Daniel, if you want to have a third driver in the Phillips Cup Series, you can sign up now. So once again, can be possible that you're not gonna have that third driver if there are enough drivers moving up to the Phillips Cup Series from the lower series. But well, if there's still space, you can have that. So priority, that's the word I was looking for. Priority first off is Scott Roush, then the other drivers that move up from the Regional Pro Cup Series or KLM Series, and then those 4 drivers. And if we still cannot get 4 drivers to, or 4 drivers to sign up now, then we're gonna think of something else, and well, that will all come later. So for now, we'll do it like that. If you are a new driver, you enter the Phillips Cup Series, be aware of the comment rule. You have to comment once every period, sort of, to stay in the ride, and it's something that Emmanuel Hartnett has not done. So that's why he is also out. So be aware of that comment rule. I will go through the cars. So pretty much it's a matter of the elected drivers. Only you can sign up, and of course the rest cannot sign up. You pick a car over here, and well, just say car number, your name, done. And well, saying any car will, I'm not really sure about that. Normally we don't do it, but it depends a little bit. If we can get if there are not enough drivers to sign up, then we are allowing you, but I would highly recommend you to just pick a car just for the ease and certainty of getting in the series. So if you still have any questions, let me know. I'm sorry, it wasn't the best story I told you. I hope it's all clear. So we'll get through the cars. Also, of course, I will come to that in a couple of moments. If you want to switch, if you are a current Phillips Cup Series driver and you want to switch to a different car, that is allowed. We know that Angel Navarre wants to have a different sponsor. For him, we will make the exception that we can adjust his paint scheme a little bit and put a new sponsor on. But for the rest, if you just want to have a different car, well, you can switch to a different car, but it hasn't happened before yet. If you want to switch to a different manufacturer, that's also possible. However, there is a maximum of 3 cars allowed per manufacturer. So it could be possible that there's already 3 cars per that manufacturer, and you cannot switch to that manufacturer you want to switch to. So I will tell you that. So just ask me if you want to switch to a different manufacturer. Tell me. So cars that are available. We got over here the number 0 Rothmans Renault. No Renaults anymore in the Phillips Cup Series now. This car is open. Then we got the number 13 Creative Subaru, which is available. We got a new car over here, the only new car in this period. The number 15 Valvoline Ford, which has a little bit of a retro touch on it. So this car is also available. Then we got now open the 21 Carrefour Alfa Romeo Giulia, which of course was driven by Sebastian Torres. So this car is now available. We got the number 23 Vortex Buick available. Then we got the number 36 Only Watch Bentley, which is available. Then we move on to the number 44, the Marlboro Fiat, which is also available. We got the number 50 Samsung Chrysler also available. And, well, it doesn't really help you that much now, but also available is the sister car, number 60 Samsung Chrysler. Also, now we got the number 64, I should stop saying also, but 64 Balkan Mercedes also open. And then we got the number 66 Matco Tools Subaru available. We got the number 70 Jack Daniels Jack. We got the number 71 Starbucks Cadillac now. I'm not sure if actually, no, indeed. I made it manufactured. A couple of paint schemes have been, or a couple of cars have been changed concerning manufacture, and this is one. So it's now not a Subaru anymore, but a Cadillac. So Starbucks Cadillac number 71 available. We got the number 85 Morrison's Hyundai available. We got the number 87 Petronas Lexus, very cool car, also available. We got the number 89 Banco do Brasil Renault available. Then we got the two new Kias, number 93 Jet Airways Kia available, and also number 94 Kellogg's Kia available. Then we got, almost last but not least, number 99 Pepsi Peugeot it is. And then finally, last but not least, we got the number 194 GUX Fiat. Not Mercedes anymore, but now it's a Fiat. So those are your cars which you can pick from. So once again, this video only meant for the selected drivers, which are the 4 drivers I mentioned, who are elected to have a third driver in the Philips Cup Series, and especially drivers that want to move up from the Dascar Regional Pro Cup Series and Dascar KLM Series to the Philips Cup Series. Only those drivers can sign up in this video. If you are not one of those drivers, I would once again highly recommend you signing up for the Dascar KLM Series, though I'm not sure if it's still open, so be aware of that. So I would say keep an eye out on this channel and the Dascar Facebook page, because there will be some more open spots after the next comment deadline, which will be in a couple of weeks time again. So for everybody, pick one of these cars, and I will get in touch with Scott Roush, and if you are any other drivers, well, you know, we'll just see how things will work out. It hasn't really played out the way I wanted to. Not many drivers from the Regional Pro Cup Series or KLM Series have either responded or said that they want to move on. So thanks to those who have responded, at least, even though it was saying that they want to stay in the that series. So at least thanks for responding on the videos of Jane Pinter and John Ciudadino and others. Well, hopefully we will hear from you sometime later. It's useful to know if you want to stay or move up. So that was it for now. I hope I informed you enough. I hope it's enough. And if I do forget something, please check down the comments or the description below. Check non-answered comments to see which cars are taken. So first scroll through the comment section to see which cars are taken, if that's alright or not. And well, hopefully then I will see you back in the Dascar Philips Cup Series season number 9.